Hello everyone, Renee here. Welcome to the DayZ navigation guide. I know some of you in the comments will immediately start talking about the use of an external map on a website, and I will leave the best ones for you in the descriptions. But I would actually advise you against using one. Most veteran players crave to play on a map where they can be lost again. If you are new to the game, maybe this is your time of getting the experience of being lost. With time, you will get to know the map better, and initially, it will give you a greater goal in game, which is learn how the land looks without constantly using something artificial, which is in this case, the use of an out-of-the-game map. This guide is made on the official DayZ map generis, but you can also use them on future maps. So in DayZ, you can find a few tools that will help you navigate. You have road signs and town signs, inventory maps and trail maps, 2 types of compasses, obvious landmarks. You have also the sun, the moon and the stars. The most obvious way to find out where you are though are the town signs. Just like IRL, you find them at the edge of the town or a village. It will say the town name in Russian. I found a little website where the pronunciation and their English counterpart are given. Please see more of that on the link on the top right if you're interested in that. There is also a book in generis that teaches you about the Cyrillic alphabet and how to learn Russian, but at the moment I don't think you can read books in the game. They are not spawning either. Hopefully that comes back one day. The other signs are road signs that you can find on road crossings. It will show you how close you are to the nearest town and what direction you need to go for that. Another thing that can help you find out where you are maps. Let's talk about inventory maps first. When you find a map, you drag it to your hands and you click on left mouse button to open it. When you and your friend have a map, the best way to communicate is via coordinates. You can read the coordinates by reading the horizontal coordinates first, followed by the vertical ones. So let's say you're in the town of Krasnostov at the police station. You are now at 110028. So let's talk about the Trails map. The Trails map is exactly the same, but sadly there is no way to read the coordinates on that. You can usually find out exactly where you are by finding on what color trails you are. The big map boards are usually placed on a trail crossing. So if the trail colors are for example red and blue, you can look for the closest city to the sign. You can then pinpoint to the exact location on the map. So let's try this. I'm now at a red and blue trail crossing, and there are a couple of crossings in that as you see, but the closest one to Musta is right here, so that means I'm here. Besides maps, you also have compasses. Compasses in DayZ are maybe the coolest things out there, as it can often prevent you from running in circles. How often have you scratched your head and asked yourself if you haven't been here before? The compass points exactly to the north, so based on a single truth, you can find out easier where you are and make sure you're always running in the same direction. You have the golden compass, which is more of the old school compass, but don't let its looks deceive you. This compass shows you the direction and the degrees. The compass is more precise as you can read the exact degree you're running to. It is also easier to call out targets, so if you and your friend both have a golden compass, you can call out Survivor at 240. This is a little shorter than Survivor at the big tree across the field to the left of the third hay bale east of the... Yeah, you know what I mean. The orienteering compass is a lot easier to read in the dark nights. So if you want style and callouts, you want to go for the golden compass, but in the night you might want to bring an orienteering compass with you. At the moment both are spawning in hunting sheds and the golden compass is also spawning in military areas. The orienteering compass is spawning in civilian houses too. So if you have a compass and a map, you can find out where you are via landmarks. Let's take Green Mountain as an example. From a large distance, I'm looking at Green Mountain, but I have no clue if I am south, east, west or north. If you now take out a compass and use the needle of it to face exactly north, then you know exactly where you are in relation to Green Mountain. So if Green Mountain is in the west-northwestern direction, you know that you are standing east-southeast of Green Mountain. So you can then look around and see if you can see any cities or tree lines, and then look for that in the east-southeastern direction of Green Mountain on the map. You then know fairly easy where you are. You can also use the landmarks in combination with the compass to make sure you keep walking in the same direction. Next thing we're going to look at are the sun, the moon and the stars. The sun always comes up in the east, then goes up in the sky and to your south, and then starts going down again to the northwest in the end. If you can recognize the pattern yourself, you can roughly know what direction north, south, west and east is. But you can almost exactly know what time of the day it is. If the sun is high up in the sky, it is probably around noon. If the sun is halfway going down, it's probably 4 p.m. Of course, this all depends on the time of the year. The most server hosters will have set the time to summer, as it will give you longer days. In the winter though, it's easier to navigate as the sun doesn't go as high up as in the summer. It will be very interesting to see a DayZ map in the southern hemisphere, with the sun actually being more in the north than in the south. For the moon in Chernarus isn't always there, but when it comes up, it will also come up in the east and then go down somewhere in the west. If you saw the moon go down, then you know the new day isn't far ahead of you. The stars are possibly the most advanced way of navigating. The idea is that you can use the stars to find the north. Look out for the Big Dipper. Alternative names for it are Great Bear, Ursa Major, or like we say in the Netherlands, the saucepan. If you follow the two outer lines of the Big Dipper, you will find about 5 distances away, you will find another brighter star. That star is the only star that doesn't move in the sky and is due north. That's about it for this video. Which of these navigation techniques have you used in DayZ already, and which one do you find the most useful? Please let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed watching. Stay safe out there and keep on surviving. Hey all, one last word. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way through. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. Cheers.